The question is simple. Can I beat Undertale without ever getting hit? A question that no one has ever asked themselves before. Hey, get that out of here! But I guess the question is less, can Undertale be beaten without being hit? And more, can I beat Undertale without being hit?
God damn it.
Hi, I'm Brad, indie game enjoyer and Pretty Poggers artist, and it would mean a lot if you were to subscribe. We're close to 1,000 subscribers, and reaching that milestone would be cool. But, going back to the challenge, the rules of this challenge are self-explanatory. If I get hit once, I have to be brought back to the latest save points, and I have to reach an end, no matter which one. So, let's quickly head into it. So while I'm doing the Flowey tutorial, let's think about what I'm going to do. Starters, True Pacifist is not a viable option for, reasons. And No Mercy? Do I really want to grind sands until I get a no-hit? Yeah, no thanks. So, the game plan is simple. Stick to neutral, but get as much love as I can for Asgore. With that decided, let's start looking at the first area of the run. The ruins. We're now entering the ruins to properly start our challenge, and our goal is to not get hit, because our condition wouldn't allow us to take a hit before kicking the bucket. The ruins are the starter area of the game, so it naturally shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Like mentioned earlier, we get our first kills to level up, and keep going on our merry way until we get to Napstablook. And that was the Napstablook fight. Pretty underwhelming, huh? Yeah, he has easy patterns, and as long as you don't mess up pressing your axe, you should be pretty much fine. So, a few important points to mention. I didn't even bother to go get the ribbon or the candy, since healing items and armor are really just useless when you get one-shotted by everything. But I did get a spider donut, just in case it ends up serving a purpose. But yeah, it probably won't. We ended up reaching level 3 by killing a random vegetoid I just fell upon, and I was now forced in the puzzle-heavy portion of the ruins. I just didn't really want to die to have to do it all over again, you know? The encounters did serve as easy XP though. I quickly grabbed the toy knife to help us get over Toriel later, and dashed headfirst in her house. To grab the pie, of course. But we all knew the next step. We were going to fight our beloved goat mom. But I wanted to grind monsters just a little bit before getting to Toriel. So, cue the stupid first stat.
God damn it. Greedy.
With that, it really is time to face Toriel. So, for the first real boss of this challenge, we are faced with Toriel, who can actually offer us some real difficulties. With 440 HP, Toriel has time to stall long enough for me to make a mistake. And I will make some. A lot of them, actually.
Too low. God damn it. Oh my god. Scratching my head, that's not fair!
Turns out, despite this fight not being made to die on, I'll sure take a beating. But in the end, Toriel is no match for me, and I'll be able to get by with 4 resets given by her. Which stings, but we have to stay determined and move on to the next area. Is that Sans Undertale? So yeah, we're now entering Snowden Forest on level 5, and still moving on, grabbing the tough glove for some more damage. You would honestly think that something in here would pack a punch or at least cause me any trouble? But no, like I really didn't have any struggles in the forest. I dispatched the entire canine unit and got to level 7 before Papyrus. Speaking of Papyrus, it is now the time to fight him already. Papyrus, the second major boss fight of the game, who also introduces our first new soul mode, Blue. We gotta jump to avoid the attacks, and it's honestly way easier than I first thought it would be. With 680 HP, one would think that I would get hit plenty like Toriel, but I didn't, and it's simply one of my first attempt. Well, I guess we're moving on to... Here in Waterfall, I'm going to be offered more of a challenge than I was back in Snowden, since we know that that challenge was absent, and this difficulty will be immediately shown by my inability to avoid Undyne spears. And the save points were really not helping. I had to walk into this room, fight Aaron, do the puzzle, walk in the other room, fight Washua, break the wall, traverse the water, die, and do it all over again! Thankfully, it only happened twice, and we were smooth sailing for most of Waterfall. Hey, that's kinda neat. Anyways, the second Undyne chase gave me no problems. This ended with me getting dumped in the dumps, where Mad Dummy was waiting for me. I'll be honest, despite not getting any troubles on Mad Dummy this run, it's still a hard fight that can cause problems, specifically with those darn dummy bots, and how random the bullet patterns can be. To be frank, I still barely understand how the fight works, and how hitting Mad Dummy with the magical bullets actually made the fight progress. Nonetheless, we end up getting saved by Napstablook, and can move on. Mad Dummy was really the last big obstacle until Undyne, because all of the remaining corridors only had easy fights and the puzzles weren't more complicated than that. And now, the next step is clear. Fight Undyne. Undyne is quite the big fish to tackle. Get it? Fish? Because, alright, you get it. Undyne makes me use the green soul. But I'll be fine. I played Friday Night Funkin' before. So she won't get me with that old trick.
Ah! Oops. Oh, I went up too early.
Okay, maybe she did. But I was just wondering for a good while if I was going to be forced to spare her. Because of the first attack she gives out after she runs out of health. It only deals 1 damage, but goes really damn fast. But despite the damage, it would still kill me. So I wanted to try it once. And after dropping her health to 0, I blocked it, and Undyne was no more. We're out of the water, and into... We start off Hotland with a bang, and the Metadon quiz, who is pretty easy for some reasons. But let's be honest, this part of the game is way more puzzle-oriented, so this challenge doesn't really change much of my regular Undertale gameplay. But hey, I can still flex and no-hit this thing. Okay, maybe not. But all I have to do is go forward and avoid being completely stupid and arrogant for no reason.
Ah.
Moving on! Hey, look! Bombs! You like bombs, right? You like bombs. So let's look at the bombs, alright. Also, I finished that minigame with like 56 seconds left on the clock. That's impressive, right? Please compliment me. And as we're ascending higher and higher up upland, we keep doing the puzzles thrown at us and killing the random enemies we encounter along the way, with no problems for once. You really thought I was going to die there, right? Psych! I'm built different! I never die, if you ignore the times I did. Anyways, muffin time. I bought a spider donut at the start of the game just for this, to instantly end the fight. But I thought it would be funny to still try to kill her, since surely I won't die. And lo and behold...
Dang it.
I screwed it up. Okay, maybe I get why you thought I would die there. I'm using the donut. Hey, look at that! We won! Yippee! And now, we're on to the Metadon song, that I can actually sing by heart. Take a listen. Oh my lo- Okay, that's enough. We're interested in the puzzle part.
Let's go!
That I actually won. Damn. First time I actually did it, and I was actually proud. That personal win brings us over to the MTT Resort and the core. Most of the core was a formality. We're entering the home stretch of the game, and it's done holding our hands. But my raw skill was good enough to enter the warrior's path, because I like to make my life harder, and get out of it without taking a single damage. So that's something. Sure, the enemies are harder, but we're also stronger. We all know that the only danger ahead is a single robot, with a glamorous name anyways. Metaton. Metaton is... Wait, hang on, run form.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Metaton EX takes the stage. And if you're wondering where Reset 12 came from, there it is. And that's reset number 13. And that's reset number 14.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I didn't see it.
And whoa. What happened here? So, Metaton. Metaton gave me way more trouble than he had any rights to. He uses the yellow soul, which gives me a gun. Pretty cool. Problem is, this fight can have many places where you need to put your attentions at time, and turns out, I'm pretty bad at this. That one move you saw me die to earlier, it's one of the last, and I died quite a few times on this.
Oh, God damn it again! Ah!
Even after taking many L's, I'm still able to take down Metaton, and it's finally time to move on to... Here we are, new home. We only have a bit more before this challenge is complete, and I have no plans on giving up. In a normal playthrough, this would be where you're confronted by all your actions. But here, it's more kinda like you're being— Holy crap, is that Sans Undertale? Alright, and we're now entering the throne room for one of our last fights. Asgore. The end? No, not yet. We still have a king to defeat. Asgore, the king of all monsters, now stands in our path, and we only have one goal: pass him. And let's be honest, it won't be easy. Asgore is a bag of health, and can hold on his own with attacks that can prove themselves quite difficult to avoid, filled with fire. And the deaths? Yeah, they keep coming.
There we go.
We have to hold on. Keep going. And stay determined. And just like that, the kings fall under our wrath. Except...
Howdy! It's me, Flowey. Flowey the Flower. I owe you a huge thanks.
No! You think I didn't plan ahead? Remember, beat the game no matter how. I simply did a neutral run beforehand, and you could have seen this coming. It was shown throughout the video. So, with that out of the way, and Asgore defeated, I just needed to walk through the gate. And that's the end of the challenge. With a grand total of 20 resets, I got through Undertale without getting hit once. Kinda. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll maybe consider doing this on Deltarune or Undertale Yellow if it works well, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye!